turn all the hardware on before we launched all the software.
Te hablo desde la prisión, Wilson Manyoma, Hormona.
Hi.
Masses in on episode 59.
Episode 59, Masters and None. We're back. I hope everybody's doing well. We appreciate everybody that's tuned in, everybody that's coming in shortly, everybody that may or may not tune in.
Yeah, whether you're tuning in live, you're tuning in later, or you're listening to us on Spotify,
It's all love and it's all good.
we appreciate it. Either way. So what's up, man?
Not much, man. You know, had a lot of stupid idiots on the road today, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. There's a lot of
Today's day was, there's a lot of, road rage is crazy.
road rage is crazy because somebody almost got themselves knocked out today. Somebody has no idea how close they were to getting knocked out. It's so funny to me. I'm like, yo, don't do that.
It's so funny how, you know, like I think a lot of people's biggest pet peeve when it comes to driving, and it's not, I don't know if it's my biggest pet peeve, but it's definitely one of my pet peeves is like when people go slow in like the passing lane, in like the far left lane. And
That's the worst thing in the world.
It's like, this is the lane where you go around people.
Yes.
You shouldn't be holding up this lane.
No.
You don't even take this lane straight if there's nobody in front of you. You get into the middle lane and so you need to pass somebody and then you get in that lane again. That lane should always be available for people to pass.
That's only something that happens in New York.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You've driven out of state. The left lane is always wide open.
I've only driven like on interstates and shit though. I've never like really fucked around and been in another state for long enough to really notice any of their driving, except for Texas.
On your way to Massachusetts, you've driven to Massachusetts how many times? On your way there, the left lane is open. And when you cut through Connecticut, the left lane is open, given everybody's driving 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But the left lane is open.
Dude, people be humming on the 95.
Yeah, bro. It's to me, I'd rather people drive. I don't care if people drive fast. You know, it's like some speed is outrageous, but you know, sometimes I feel like I'm in more danger when I drive slower. You know, I can't pass. I can't change lanes. Everybody just makes you their bitch. They just fly by like, meow, meow, meow.
I don't think it's speed that I think is dangerous. It's like people's erratic moves. I think like that's what's dangerous, like speeding in like in conditions that you shouldn't be speeding in. You know?
Correct. I agree.
You know, whether you're in traffic, I think if somebody's speeding and there's nobody around, or like, you know, the traffic is very light, I don't think that's the end of the world. Like I don't know. I don't think that's the end all be all. I don't think that's crazy or dangerous.
I agree.
Driving is fucking pretty dangerous already.
It's dangerous. People have no idea. You're hurling at absurd speeds. You're doing like, if you're driving well below what we know everybody does, 65 is even fast as hell.
65s, they do those stupid crash tests at like 15 miles an hour.
Yeah, and them dummies are flopping around. They're jumping. They're going out the window. Yeah, but we like to just, because work's important. Got to get to work.
You got to get to work fast.
So many people risk their lives trying to get to work more than they would risk their life going to see like a family member dying in a hospital.
Oh, 1,000%. But you know what it is too is
people stop for gas on the way, like when they're like parents on their deathbed. People stop for gas, like
yeah, but people are also like there's people that are like inherently late.
That's true,
and they fuck off until the last minute. And like your job, if you get there. What are you looking around for? I
don't know who does that.
If you get there late enough times, they'll just tell you to stop getting there at all. Like they'll be like, you know what? You can't get here on time ever. So you don't have to come here anymore.
Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and alleviate you of that stressful task.
Yeah. It seems like coming to work has been a burden to you. So do us a favor and just stop fucking showing up.
I'll tell you what, though. People have some power right now. People have some power. I'll tell you right now, if there was ever a time to be a shitty employee, it's now.
Oh my God, yeah. Talk about having fucking the jobs by the balls.
Bro, if you want to be a dog shit employee, you can go ahead and you can get yourself a job today.
Now's the time to be a dog shit employee.
It is. It definitely is. And you can go ahead and continue to be dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, God damn it. Nelson's late again.
I base how hard I want to work on like this isn't true. I don't base how hard I want to work on the people around me, but I based my my job security on the other people's performance around me. Meaning that if me and you are in the same position and you don't work well and you're always like fucking coming in late or you're always doing a bad job or whatever the case may be, then I feel like I'm safe. Like I tell people all the time, listen, I don't got to worry about losing my job as long as fucking Gerald is still here. Yeah. As long as Gerald is still here, all of us are good. The second they get rid of Gerald,
we're all fucked.
Yeah, until we identify who the next Gerald is. Everybody better step it up. Yeah. Because once you get labeled as the Gerald,
you're done.
Yeah, you're done. You know what I'm saying? So,
but, somebody is always going to step up and take that role.
Yeah, 100%.
Somebody's always getting ready to just suck just as bad as the last guy to suck.
Oh, 100%. Sometimes,
everybody.
Yeah. And sometimes it's like the guys who's closest to Gerald.
Yeah, it's usually when he hands over the reins.
Yeah, when he leaves the office, that's something he leaves behind to like one of his favorite coworkers.
Yeah, he passes a baton to the next shit employee.
So as long as you're not like best friends with that guy, because you never know. Even if you're not that guy, but you hang out with that guy all the time. At all? We're not going to stand for that today. Try now. There you go. We're not gonna stand for any malfunctioning technology.
We don't do that. We don't play that game. We don't play that game.
Yeah, if you're listening to us on Spotify, we had like a little technical difficulties with our scene switcher. But now we're good. But essentially what I was saying is like you never know. If you're the one closest to that guy who's a shitty employee, you may yourself be a shitty employee as well. Even though I think that everybody who's a shitty employee is very aware of how shitty they are.
I agree with you 100% because you're not that shitty without trying. Most people work harder to not work than they would work just doing their job. Just get your fucking job done.
What's super fucking funny is that I just said that, pretty much everybody's aware, but certain people, not everybody's aware, certain people like will strictly believe that they are excellent employees, but in reality, they're like terrible employees. I 1,000% experienced that before, like having conversations with people and saying like, no, you don't really do anything. I was like, what? Like, I'm fucking trying hard here. And I was like, wait, really?
But they got to sell it, bro. You got to understand, they got to sell that.
Oh, you think they're just fucking selling me a dream?
Sometimes they're going to piss on your leg till it's raining. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that some people are just really trying to sell it. They're selling it. Because as soon as you stop pretending your job is hard, what the fuck's a boss going to do? He's going to give you more work.
Listen, I'm going to tell you one thing. I've been a shitty employee. And all the years I was a shitty employee, I was very aware of how shitty I was. I would go home and I would give a list of like my shitty accomplishments.
No, I mean, it makes sense. The main thing is self-awareness.
Yeah.
As long as you're aware that you're broke, you're better off than somebody that's broke as fuck thinking they're getting paid. It's as long as you know you're a shitty employee, You know, you always have some. There's room to grow there.
Yeah,
there's
it's
room
like
to.
you said, I used to have to work harder to be shittier. Like it would be if I just did my job.
It'd be easier.
My day would have went quicker. I would have been home, and I would have like accomplished my job.
Yeah, that's really what it comes down to. It's just, you know, working as hard as you need to hide at a job. Let's say you work in a big building and there's, you know, and you just don't want to be given work, you know, extra shit, or you just want to fucking just, I'm trying to fuck off, you know? So if you want to do that, you got to hide. You got to move often. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of little tips and tricks. I used to know a guy who was the ultimate shitty employee at one of my jobs. And he would tell me, he'd be like, you know what the trick is around here? He goes, you got to carry a piece of paper and walk fast. He goes, if you carry a piece of paper and walk fast, people always think you got somewhere to go. And they'll never stop you and tell you to do something. And if they do, you just wave the paper at them.
Yeah.
And he literally looked at me. He goes, look, watch. He goes, I just walk fast and then be like, hey, can you stop? I can't. And he just waved the paper and you go.
You know that I got trained that way?
They trained you to
Somebody
be a shitty employee
me to do that.
I 1000% believe
the person that trained me
when
I had a position.
Yeah.
When I had this entry level position at this place.
You can only do this at entry level positions. I could never not do my job now.
Yeah, same now. Yeah. Same here. But you know, sometimes I envy those people.
Oh, 100%.
I'm like, you know what? Here I am. I'm getting taxed.
The same money, I'd go back and fucking and hide in closets again.
Bro, the amount of taxes they take out of my shit, I'm still not making less than I was, but still, it's like, it's demeaning as hell. So I'm like, you know what? They barely take any of y'all money. They barely take your money. Like that, I should have just fucking, you know. But no, I digress. Let me not. I wanted to say something.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That I didn't mention last time.
You didn't mention it last time. Go ahead.
I did not mention it last time. So if you know, you know. Inside this cup lies a recipe that's been passed on generations. Inside this cup is something that comes around once a year.
Once a year, ladies and gentlemen.
Once a year. Inside this cup, there is something that I hold dear to my heart.
Let's go. What is it?
This is my mom's coquito recipe.
Ba, 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 ba. Damn, I swear I think this is it. Nope. Nah.
Go ahead. I'll give you another shot. Go ahead. This man, I got confidence in this man. Who in the chat has $10, $20, $50 on the fact that Roberto is going to hit the right button? What are you trying to hit?
It's that I'm going to hit the bomb, but it's, you know what it is? It's not that
It's not an air horn.
No, it's
Let me see, guys. I'm trying to see. I'm watching him shuffle through settings. Oh,
your mom's coquito.
La bomba. It's got cinnamon. It's got spice. It's got Bacardi. It's from my mom. You know what's great though? My mom didn't make this.
No? You made it.
My lady made it.
Ooh.
Passed on by my mom.
I didn't know.
So you know she's in the gang.
Yeah. I tasted it when you got here. It's pretty good.
Wait a minute, what?
I don't drink coquito, bro. So I'm not a good
It's pretty
judge.
good?
I can't be a judge of coquito. I don't fucking judge. I'd be a better judge at
God damn it.
fucking taking it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
How dare you?
I've had, in the past 10 years, I've probably had coquito 4 times.
What?
Yeah, I don't drink alcohol, bro.
You don't have to drink it with alcohol, but I just find it strange that you never had coquito.
I don't know a single motherfucker that makes that shit virgin. Nobody makes that shit virgin.
Nobody in your family makes coquito? Your pops don't make coquito? Nobody on?
Yeah, they make it at my mother's house.
Yeah.
They make it at my mother's house every year.
So it's a very simple step. I'm going to show you something. It's very simple.
Yeah, you tell them don't put alcohol in it.
You just take some before they add the rum.
I'm sure it's magically delicious, bro. I had it. I thought it was great, man. It was good. I don't know what you want me to, I mean, I thought I was bigging you up.
You said it was pretty good.
It was pretty good. Pretty good is even better than good.
Well, I'll have you know this is 2021, and if you don't shower me with compliments, you're a racist. So,
yo, your coquito
I'll
was
wait.
so fucking delicious.
Carry
it was
on.
So good. Is this cinnamon? Is there cinnamon in there?
Clearly there is. Yes.
It was fucking delicious. And ladies and gentlemen, this wasn't just regular cinnamon. This was like all natural cinnamon. I could tell. Did you scrape this down? Is it nutmeg? Was there nutmeg in there?
There's no nutmeg, but I like where your head is at.
You know who else makes I've had his coquito before, but I haven't had it in so many years. I'm sure it's still magically delicious. Oscar.
Where is O?
Oscar's coquito.
O should be in this goddamn chat.
I'm gonna find his page right now so we could give him a shouty shout. A shout to my guy, because right now, listen, for you guys out there, Justin doesn't sell his coquito. So if you are looking for coquito, look at the Little Coconut. If you're in New York and you're looking for coquito, or if you're willing to travel to New York and you're looking for coquito, the Little Coconut.
Does he ship?
I don't know if he ships. I wish I could ask him. But the Little Coconut on Instagram, some of the best coquito on Long Island.
Some of the best coquito.
As a guy who just told you he doesn't know much about coquito.
That's right, you don't.
But I'll tell you one thing. And he does like a bunch of different flavors too. He does like strawberry, banana, vegan, slim. Like he does mad different flavors.
Oh, he makes skinny
Pistachio.
coquito? He makes like low-fat coquito?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, shit. That's the game changer right there.
Yeah, bro. He does a lot of them. He does like a lot of different...
You know, everybody got a suegra that's trying to drop a couple.
Nah, bro. I'm telling you. He does like every single flavor. He does chocolate, Hennessy. You know, motherfuckers love that. Hennessy probably makes it disgusting, but people probably love that shit.
I'm sure people love that.
I can't envision like Hennessy making coquito taste any better.
I can't have it without rum. That's what coquito is. Coquito is with Puerto Rican rum. Like Bacardi or Don Q. Like that's...
Yeah. It's the Instagram is little_coconut_LLC. Little_coconut_LLC. Check them out. Here. Can you mind putting that camera on? Nope. Wrong camera. All right, we got the fucking name out. Boom. Can you see that? Is that good?
Yep, it's focus in focus.
Bam.
There it is.
Check them out, ladies and
Check
gentlemen.
them out. That is Oscar's page. That's one of the best catering pages, one of the best catering people you're going to get on Long Island around here. The guy makes delicious food.
Tell him we sent you.
Tell him we sent you, man.
Tell him it's December. I'm going to November.
He definitely makes some fire coquito, and I'm interested to try that.
Yo, we gotta
try
have. I'm gonna pick some up so we could try it on the pod, so we could do the review.
Oh, you gonna drink some coquito with me?
I'll drink some coquito with you. It was the last one I had was a banana one, and that shit was fucking slamming, bro.
Yeah, I bet that shit is good, man. I'm curious because I've never had a flavored one. I've only had coquito that my mom makes, and
yeah.
You know,
some people don't like I try to bring the flavor ones to my crib and my mom's house, and they were like, it's like blasphemy for them. I think it's like a young man's game.
Yeah, nah, it even sounds weird to me hearing like flavor coquito and stuff.
Yo, but it's good.
I mean,
you can imagine it's good because when you think about like the ingredients,
yeah,
like you could throw a fucking.
I'm sure it's delicious.
Yeah,
it's just not coquito, really.
It's something else.
It's
a different
else.
flavor. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
It's a Christmas drink. You know, because really there's certain components like but I guess
what's the American coquito? What's that drink that it's like a white
eggnog?
Eggnog.
There's eggnog in a lot of coquito recipes.
Is there?
Yeah.
I've never had that either.
Yeah, you've never had eggnog either?
Mm-mm.
You scare me. You scare me sometimes.
They make coquito at my mom's house. We didn't need eggnog.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's usually not both.
Yeah, you're right. And my family, when me and my girl get married, at our family's house is gonna be both.
Yeah.
Nah, there probably won't be.
Everybody, listen.
My girl's only gonna have coquito
right
there.
now, bro. Listen to me when I tell you this. If you show up somewhere, you go to a party, and there's a white, creamy like bowl or something of drink, right? And you go over there and you pour yourself some of it. No one's ever going to be mad that it's coquito over eggnog. No one's ever going to drink it and be like, I thought this was going to be eggnog. Everybody's going to be like, oh, nice. It's coquito.
Nice. Eggnog from last year sucked. This is fucking good.
Does eggnog have alcohol in it too?
Nah, not unless you add it.
Is that like is that like traditional?
Yeah. They do it. They add alcohol to eggnog. I don't know what kind of alcohol they put in it. I don't know what they put in it.
I don't know. Kentucky bourbon? I have no idea.
You might have hit that shit on the fucking head. You might have hit that shit spot on.
Is eggnog American? Is that like a...
I have no
I
idea.
don't know.
You
Where
know
does that
me.
come from?
I'm no good at history, bro.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you the year they fought the War of 1812. You know, I have no idea about shit.
Yeah, I'm sure that shit's fucking delicious too, because motherfuckers be drinking that all year long. I mean, motherfuckers be drinking that all holiday season.
Yeah, they do. Well, coquito at my house, we make coquito the day after Thanksgiving at my
Same thing
crib.
at my mother's. Actually, I think, after Thanksgiving they make it.
Yeah, bro.
I'm sure they made it before that. My grandmother used to sell coquito back in the day. She used to sell coquito and pasteles.
I bet, bro. She was bootlegging and shit. She was
Yo.
bootlegging coquito, yo.
Yo, you don't even know how many pasteles been made in my mother's house, bro.
I can imagine, bro.
Thousands of pasteles, bro. My parents used to have like dedicated freezers
For pateles,
for
right?
pasteles. My dad used to be slinging pasteles. They
Yeah.
would just...
I tried to get my mom to do it. She's like, no. Es demasiado trabajo. No.
That's
My mom always says.
That's
she's
what my
like,
grandmother
"Hell no."
says every year right before she starts selling
Yeah.
them.
Yo, my mom always says that shit is way too much work. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm not making that shit. I remember one time I volunteered her to make it for work one day.
Oh, she's
I
probably
told,
tight.
bro, she was so mad. I was like, yo, ma. I was like, el jefe en el trabajo, is boss of my job and shit. Like, he loves pateles and shit, and like, he's like a big administrator and shit. Like, he's doing his thing. Like, think you can make me some pateles? I told him you could. And she was like, me cago en na.
Yeah, bro. No one wants to get signed up to do that shit.
I said, yo, come on, mom. I was like, bless me with this, mom. Hook me up with these pasteles. She was so mad. She was like, con todo este trabajo, ¿y cuánto te tengo que hacer, coño? And I was like,
It doesn't even matter.
I was
Making
like, no.
12.
I was like, you might as well make 100, right?
Yeah, if you're gonna make 12, you might as well make 50 because,
Bro.
like, it's the work of getting it. My mother's machine just broke too. My mom had the machine from Puerto Rico, that iron shit that came with like a lawnmower motor at the bottom of that shit.
Yeah.
Bro, and it would meal the plátanos. It would like essentially like, because you can't blend it to get that to get the good consistency.
Yeah.
You got to turn it into a meal.
Yeah, because you'll end up over whipping it.
You want to tell people what pateles are for the non-Latino listeners, or even for the people, because it's not just even other Latinos. Like, not everybody eats pateles. Like,
Yeah. Pastel is something that it's like a
It's like a
it's
tamal.
made out of, but then we'd have to explain what that is. So
it's like a tamale.
yeah. So a pastel is like it's mashed up, like whether it's vianda, whether it's what they used to make yours out of.
Pateles and something else. Pateles and yuca or pateles.
No, I mean, what would you make it out of? Like the mash, like the meal you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, cause
I mean, plátano and yuca.
or like it would, or like vianda. That's what I know. Like a lot of people
I
make
shouldn't
it.
even say because I don't fucking have any idea how they make it. I'm pretty sure it's,
Okay.
it's plátanos and something else.
Yeah, okay. A lot of times they use something called vianda. What the whole thing is, they mash it up and then they mix it with different kinds of meat, like chicken or beef or something like that, and then like olives and just like other kind of vegetables and stuff that people like. And then it makes like this meal. It's like almost like a paste. It's like the consistency of like a
Farina or some shit.
like a spackle almost. It's like that kind of. And then they put it in like in a palm leaf, and then wrap it in like tissue paper and like string, and then boil it. And then
Tissue paper?
not tissue paper like that.
Wax paper.
I don't even think
Cheese-
it's wax paper. It's like I think it's like pastry
It's like-
paper.
that's
or
what it
something.
is. Yeah.
Whatever it is. Yeah. And then it's like boiled up and that shit. I wish O was in here so he could correct me if I'm saying anything wrong.
You know what I wish? I wish I didn't ask you to break that down for us.
Yeah, well, that's what it is though.
Yeah, it's a meal that's wrapped in a leaf and then boiled, and it's magically delicious.
Yeah, and this shit is good, but it's a weird consistency because once it's cooked, it kind of, and you unwrap it, it resembles a long rectangular turd.
Yes.
So a lot of people they get turned off by that. There's a lot of people like my sister is like, her and I like first generation here and shit like that, So like my sister grew up all over that shit, just like I did, but she never ate it, and I did.
Same thing in my house. I never
don't-
ate it. My sister did.
Yeah, she don't like pasteles. Like it's like she don't like the consistency. It's like she just don't like it.
I didn't like it growing up.
You know?
My sister putting ketchup on her shit.
You ever had pasteles that are ciego like a motherfucker? You know what ciego is?
Yeah, they ain't got no fucking meat.
Ain't got no
shit.
meat. That shit is ciego,
Yeah,
bro.
shit
That
is
means blind. That means blind.
That shit
I don't
is
know.
blind. Ain't got no meat in that shit.
I don't
Hell
know.
yeah, bro.
I don't know why they call it that.
My chick, she's Peruvian. They eat like tamales for breakfast, but like Peruvian tamales. Damn shits are delicious. They be coming with.
What's a tamale? That's like a flauta or something? Like
A tamal is just like the same thing as a fucking pastel. Same shit.
It's just
It's just made out of cornmeal.
It's just a different country.
It's just a different meal.
It's a different country's version of a very similar thing.
It's the same shit. It comes the same way. It looks like like a turd for somebody who's a little less hydrated. That's just a little white, you know. That's it. It's got a little less color in it. It's made out like cornmeal. It's like a pail, you know.
It looks like cat shit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But it comes in the same shape. That shit is mad good, bro. I like, who doesn't love corn?
I don't know, but I know I do. Corn today, corn tomorrow.
Yeah, dude, corn's delicious. Yo, did you see Germany's doing a lockdown for anybody who's unvaccinated?
I mean,
They say you can't go nowhere that's not essential no more.
Of course not.
Can't go to the arcade. Can't leave your house and,
I don't know why you're acting like that so crazy. America's a step away from doing that. That's like, that's tyranny. That's the beginning of tyranny. That's how that happens. America's a step away from doing. They were doing that.
I don't think we're a step away from
Bro,
that.
they were doing that.
That's extreme to be a step away. No. They tell people, hey, you shouldn't go outside. They never sent people in the streets to push people back into their houses.
It's a next step. It's happening in Germany now. It was happening in Australia previously. It's been happening in Australia for months.
Yeah, it's been happening in Australia, but now it's happening in Germany, man.
Yeah, now it's happening in Germany. Then it's going to be happening in China. It's going to be happening in Russia. And it's going to be happening in America.
All those other countries you listed, like China, Russia, it's communist countries. Whatever's going to happen there.
What do you think America's moving toward?
Oh, my God. I don't even want to get down this fucking...
What do you think America's moving toward?
No,
a lot of
that's
people
ridiculous.
are sitting on their ass and asking for communism, brother. You know that. We ain't going to go there, though.
Those people don't know what fucking... Don't understand what communism is. Anybody asking for it. Go live in Venezuela.
Yeah, but
Nobody's asking to live in Venezuela. Nobody's moving over there. Nobody's moving to fucking China.
I agree with you, but
Ain't nobody
those...
moving to Russia. You see anybody buying tickets to Laos?
No.
Not a single motherfucker. You know why? Because nobody wants to live under a communist regime.
Well, you think not, but these are the same assholes that are voting for these things. You got to remember, an asshole that thinks he wants communism and is talking shit, and he goes and votes for the wrong people, that's the shit you end up moving toward. That's what's scary.
Yeah.
But
Joseph Stalin runs for president. I'll be sure to fucking jump in and vote for the opposing party. Yo, another thing that's fucking crazy. I want to talk about this. So the the Financial Protection Bureau, they're the governing agency that determines like rules and regulations when it comes to like debt collection. They also probably do other shit too, but this is the only section of like that they do that I'm aware of, right? And they put out new rules when it comes to like debt collecting. And now the debt collectors can text you or they can text you or contact you on social media.
what? Where is this?
In America, United States. I should say
Wow,
America.
really?
Yeah. My bad. Yeah, they could text you or DM you now.
That is wild.
Can you imagine? Like you get a text and say, "Yo, what's up, man? It's Gerald," and it's like, "Hey, what's up, Gerald? Hey, what's up? Is you on American Express $60,000? When you gonna fucking give up your money,
Damn, imagine they start spamming your comments.
bro? Oh
They're
my
just like,
God.
oh, cool watch, bro.
Now that
Wish instead of buying that watch, you paid your fucking Amex.
I don't think they could publicize anything, but that's also true. Is that you could be flexing on with a bunch of money, and then they DM you that picture, like they forward you your own picture, and they're like, "Hey, you want to use some of that to pay your fucking
Right?
T-Mobile bill?"
Facts. They're like, cool Mercedes. Wave at the driveway because you're sitting at home taking pictures, and the repo guy is sitting in the street.
Damn,
He's
I
waiting.
didn't even think about that. I didn't even think of how it could be affected by people because people love to stunt on social media.
Of course they do, man.
People love to flex money.
Of course, man.
If I was a bajillionaire, maybe I might take one picture. You ever seen the picture the rappers take with the $100 bills and it's like a stack and they take it and they just spread it up their arm? That's
Yeah.
I'll take one. I'll do
Yeah.
that one.
It's so
That's
funny
it.
to me because it's like, if I just took my rent check, and instead of writing a rent check, I just pulled all that cash out.
Oh,
and-
yeah, you can
and
stunt.
Spread it up my arms and shit. Like, yeah, bro, I got all this. And then as soon as the photo looks good, all right, I think we got it. Here you go.
Bro, that's so many people I grew up with flexing with their re-up money. It's
Cut
like,
that out.
if you were to buy anything with that money, you'd be out of business.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's not your money.
Yeah.
You owe somebody that money.
Yeah, and even if you don't, you got to give it to him so you can make more money. So, yeah, no, I've never
Precisely.
I've never stunted with money on social media.
So who did that? Who said that you can do that? Like the federal who?
Oh, they're the Financial Protection Bureau.
Got you.
I guess they protect finances. I'm sorry. I'm fucking
Keep on-
fidgety today.
Keep on
I'm
grabbing
sorry,
the
ladies and gentlemen. I keep grabbing the microphone. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm
It's
just
not a
so
big deal.
excited.
Yeah, that we're back.
Yeah, I'm just
It's-
so excited.
I mean, it's fine. It's just you can hear it. That's all.
Yeah. You know what it is, too, is that look at this thing keeps fucking moving around. If you listen to me on Spotify and you're mad because I keep grabbing this mic as if it was a fleeting penis, it's because this thing is fucking moving. It's moving. You know?
It's absolutely moving. Stop moving now. Mic stand. Stay on this right there. Maybe we'll just crazy glue that shit in one
It's
spot.
looking pretty good now. It hasn't moved again. Go ahead, man. I see you looking down at your nose. You got anything in there you want to bring up?
I kind of want to talk about this clown Jussie Smollett.
Oh, okay. Yeah, in the title. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to 6 thumbs up already.
What is my chat not up to date? I gotta close out and get back in.
No, nobody's in the chat, but people have given us thumbs up. Continue. Jesse Schmollett.
Yeah, Jussie Smollett. So his trial started this week. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this clown, he's an actor from, I forget the show.
Oh, this guy's famous?
Yes.
I don't know the story. Go ahead, please.
He's an
tell me.
actor. He's from like a show. I forget what show it's from. Is it Power? It's
I'll look it up. You can tell the
all
story.
right. So he's from this show. He's an actor, and he came out a couple years ago, I think it was at this point. He comes out and says that he was attacked and beat up in Chicago on the streets at about 2 a.m. Said he was walking to get a Subway sandwich, and he got beat up by 2 guys wearing MAGA hats, and they beat him up because he was black and because he was gay. So he was like a hate crime. He was a victim of a hate crime, and we know how the media loves to run with that. They love to run with the concept of hate crimes. So
My man was in the Mighty Ducks in 92. Go ahead.
yeah, so they just ran with it. Oh shit, he was in Mighty Ducks. Stop
That was him?
lying. Is that what you said?
He was in the Mighty Ducks in 82.
Get out of here,
That
bro.
was him in the Mighty Ducks.
Let me see.
Go ahead. Keep telling the story.
So he makes this claim. So of course the media runs with it. Wow. Of course the media runs with it. And wait a minute. That's him? What? Damn. Can we talk about the dude turned into a fiend right there? The other kid from Mighty Ducks? What was that? But anyway, now let's go. Let's get back to the topic.
Oh,
So-
my God.
So Jussie Smollett,
That's not it.
he made up this story, and then the media ran with it because they love that whole nonsense of like that whole victim shit. They love that shit, so they run with it. Turns out this guy was full of shit. And the funny thing is, as soon as I heard this story, I called bullshit. I called bullshit immediately. I said, wait a minute. I said, who got beat up and is claiming this?
And where?
Don't nobody know who that is, first of all. So for him to say he was picked out, that somebody knew it was him, I said, don't nobody know who he is. Then he said he was beat up by 2 guys wearing MAGA hats in Chicago.
They
I
don't wear
said-
MAGA hats in Chicago.
Ain't nobody wearing MAGA hats in Chicago.
Yeah.
Ain't many. And let alone out at 2 a.m.
Mm-mm.
It was cold as hell. Cold as hell. Who you know in the hood is out at 2 a.m. and walking the streets in the ice cold?
Not anybody who would ever wear a MAGA hat.
No. And there wouldn't be, and the people that are wouldn't wear it, right?
Yeah.
Come
The
on.
guys I know that would be out at that time
Yeah.
wouldn't wear that hat.
No.
It don't add up. Something's afoot.
Yeah. It was just strange. Everything was weird about
So
it.
what was the result?
The result, what do you mean?
Well, not the result of the case, was the result of the story.
So the result of the story is that he got outed as being full of shit, that this was a lie. So it came out that it was not true. So now the 2 guys he had hired 2 like personal trainers, 2 like fitness guys to like stage this ass whooping.
How do you pay 2 dudes to come and beat you up?
These guys are now testifying against him.
Of course they are. You know why, right? They don't want to fucking go to jail.
No, they're not going to jail for this idiot. And now it's like, I'm just so embarrassed for this guy. I'm like, I have like secondhand embarrassment. Like I want to go in, I just want to hide like in a corner. I'm like, this is so uncomfortable for me. This guy is such a clown. And like for him to think that this was going to go, like, bro, he was in an interview talking about how could, I can't believe it. There are people that would make this up. So like true victims, like me. And I'm like, what? And now that didn't age so well because now that interview's being played back and it's like, yeah, you were the one lying.
Is he facing like jail time?
I don't know if he's facing jail time. I mean, I imagine so. I mean, they would probably want to lock him up strictly because of the amount of money that he cost, like the city and the county. Like they were investigating this. You know how many people's salary they were paying, how many people had to be involved, how much shit they had to gather, how many lawyers they had to get and shit like that. You there?
Yeah. What is up with you today?
Like, is this guy here today? So, yeah, man, it's just crazy.
I'm doing calculations in my head. You're fucking giving me math problems.
Me.
I'm sitting here calculating. He said, "You know how many numbers, how many hours they wasted?" I'm thinking,
yeah, giving you like work to do.
Giving me fucking word problems.
Hypothetical.
And then I look at you like I'm thinking, and you call me out. How dare you?
My bad.
I'm kidding. So, I did kind of look through you for a second.
Yeah. I was like, this guy, all right? I was like, yo, should I be worried about
Yeah, I feel bad for anybody listening to us just strictly audio in this episode.
That's all good.
All right, man. Go.
But anyway, Jussie Smollett is a fool, and right now his trial is starting. So
that's crazy. I wonder, they're going to calculate how much money it cost them to investigate.
Oh, yeah. They'll probably just fine him that.
Oh, I don't know. I wonder. Let's just get this out of the way. I really didn't really want to talk about it because it's so sad. The Oxford high school shooting. Yeah,
it's another high school shooting. I think there were now 4 dead.
Yeah, and I don't. We could talk about as much as you want to talk about, but I did want to just mention one of the students. His name is Tate Mayer, 16. He's one of the students that was he tried to charge the gunman or the other student that was the
gunman.
The gunman, yeah. And he was shot as a result of it and shot fatally and killed. Super sad, but,
Kid's a goddamn hero.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing a petition right now to try to get the football. He was a football player for the high school, 16 years old. And they're trying to get the football stadium named after him. There's a petition going on right now. I hope they do.
Wow, he charged him?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that kid's a gangster. That shit just made my hair stand up.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that kid's a goddamn gangster.
Yeah, try to disarm him.
Damn, yo. It's a shame. It's a shame because every kid that goes in there and does that, you're just a little bitch. You're just a little bitch.
I just think it's crazy that things like that even, I agree with you, but I think it's crazy that things like that even happen, right? Are these things happening like around the world, or is that just an American thing? Or a United States thing?
No, I mean, I think it's happening. It's, that kind of shit is happening everywhere. It's just different.
Yeah.
First of all, there's not as many places other than like really established countries where you have schools full of that many kids. There's a lot of places that don't even have educational systems. They have broken ass little, they'll burn you at the stake. You get caught with books. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like,
Yeah, but I'm saying in other developed countries, right? Because I feel like, and I don't really watch like international news, but I feel like I never hear about like, incidents like school shootings in, whether it be Australia, the UK, like, and many of the European countries that are well established,
Well, Australia, they disarmed all the citizens back in the 90s.
Yeah, I'm just using that
so they
as
don't have guns.
Yeah, I'm just using Australia as an example of an established country that has like a established school fucking education
established
system.
Tyranny that doesn't allow for
Aside
civilians
from
to have weapons.
Yeah.
So there's no weapons to do that. So that's why it didn't happen there.
Yeah.
The UK, not even the cops have guns.
They don't have guns over there.
The cops don't even have guns.
I know. Yeah,
they show up to like.
But that's why they have so many stabbings over there. Them motherfuckers be stabbing each other, which is way more violent than shooting each other. There's nothing more passionate about than a stabbing.
Yeah.
You got to get real intimate to stab somebody.
And You remember what happened there? Like a few years back, that guy that like just snapped and like beheaded that guy in the street.
What?
Yeah, and like nobody could do anything. Like all the cops that showed up first had like billy clubs and shit. And it's like, and this guy's just like hacking his dude's head off in the street. Yeah, and he just took his head right off, and he was yelling like some prayer. You know, he just took this dude's head off. Yeah,
He's in the UK.
Like, yeah, he was stabbing people, and then he took this dude's head off in the street. Like, it's
I wonder
crazy.
I know they don't have guns out. I know the cops don't have guns, but I wonder, like, and I know the people don't really have guns.
The cops that showed up after sure did.
Well, yeah, those guys are different cops.
Yeah,
but I wonder, like, what are they doing? Where are all the guns? What did they do with all the guns? Where are they all?
They just took
guns.
Them all.
Have to exist there.
Oh yeah, they do.
Just like Australia. Like I know there's no guns in Australia, but guns. Somebody's got a gun, right?
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be criminals and like gangsters everywhere. So I'm sure some people have guns over there.
I wonder how long they put you away. Because that's what stops people. It's the same thing in New York. You know, you might know
what is. New York has some of the highest gun violence in the entire country, and it's got some of the hardest gun laws.
No. What, you're not even give me an opportunity to say what I was going to say.
Go ahead.
It's like that in New York when, in terms of like the punishment, right? There's a lot of people you might know that got a gun, but there's a lot of people who leave the house with that motherfucker. You know, some people might have it illegally, but they don't leave because just you get caught with a gun and you don't even gotta have bullets in it. You're going to jail. Like, they put Lil Wayne in jail. You know, you're definitely going to jail. If they put Wheezy in the box, you're definitely going to jail. You're going to the island, brother, or you're going upstate.
Yeah, they'll put you in jail, and they add on time for like more bullets. Like
so it brings me back to what I was saying when with these other places that don't have guns. Like I can only imagine, like they probably put you in jail indefinitely if you get caught with a gun, like in Australia or in the UK. Where the fuck did that fly come from? Seen that thing just fly up out the desk?
And I want to know also what it costs to get a gun over there.
Ooh, it's probably wicked expensive.
Whoever's selling guns over there, he's selling guns like $10,000 a piece.
Yeah,
you know,
they got to be stupid expensive.
But yeah. Anyway, back to the it's terrible, this school shooting. And if that shit happened, I just think it's like kids that do that, you're such a little bitch. Like stand up for yourself, like a man up, and the kid that's kicking your ass every day, throw a punch. Don't show up with a gun and start killing people because you're even more of a bitch than you were when they were treating you like a little bitch in school. So to me, we can't be acting like these people are tough people. We all need to make it known that he's a little bitch. So when he's sitting home or sitting in his jail cell, he needs to understand that he's just a little bitch boy. And, everybody's like, I don't like how they make these characters like infamous and shit like that. Like, the infamous school shooting, like.
Well, that's why they don't. I think that one of the things they try to like not allow things like that to happen is they don't really publicize their names. Like I don't know this kid's name. I didn't read it in the article. It's just like I don't know if it's because he's underage, but like I don't know his name, and I feel like I don't really know a lot of these guys' names. I know the names of the victims, like those names you hear. It just it goes to show. I think it is like the coward's way out, right? This kid, he has like he has documentation like written in his diary about like his desires to shoot up the school or to.
He took a video the night before saying he was going to do this shooting and shit.
Crazy.
It's like, you're so... shit is terrible.
Really is. Hulu posted, and they took it down, but there's a documentary on Hulu called, what was it called? The Festival from Hell? I should fucking know this because we got it in the fucking title.
It's the Astro World Festival.
Yeah, it was about the Astro. It was a Hulu documentary, and they don't know. Hulu never said that they produced this. They made this.
They probably didn't, or maybe they did. Maybe they just kept that on the low to see the reaction.
Well, it's been taken off of. It's called Astro World Concert from Hell. You could still watch it, I think, on like ABC or something like that, but it's not on Hulu anymore. I think it's interesting that how fast this fucking thing came out. I think it's crazy that like this, documentaries about things usually don't come out before. Like this is still in, they're still in court. They they're still doing funerals for these kids. Like, how the fuck is there a documentary already?
Well, I'm sure they were probably shooting all this footage for a different purpose. Like they were probably going to make a documentary that was in a positive light. And then when all this happened, they probably just shifted, just the vibe of it. They probably just took all the footage that they got and then they just changed the writing and the narration and stuff, and they just structured it in a way that made it a bad thing.
Yeah, I could. That's definitely possible. My only concern with that is that documentaries usually consist of a lot of like the facts that are only found like after like all the dust settles. And
Definitely not. Documentaries can be whatever. People lie all the time in documentaries.
Well, no, they don't lie all the time. They definitely you can paint a documentary to to a certain agenda.
Like skew it.
Yeah, you can skew the information. Yeah. You can omit things, but for the most part, even the things that they're talking about there for their agenda are like factual.
Yeah, loose facts.
Yeah, I just think like maybe wait till the case is over and then like put out a documentary. And I mean, I wasn't really interested in watching it, but now that it's like, because people are talking about it, it kind of makes me interested to see like what the fuck is happening.
I wonder if Hulu, if that was their intention. I wonder if now after a little while they let it bubble, they re-release it.
Well, it's not on Hulu anymore. Now you got to watch it through another platform, so I don't think they get... Hulu sucks, bro. We talked about this last part. Fucking Hulu sucks.
Yeah, Hulu sucks. The interface, everything sucks. If it's not Netflix or YouTube, it sucks.
The whole entire user experience on Hulu is dog shit.
Yeah, it's confusing. It's like the interface on Hulu, it's like confusing. Like sometimes you think you need to hit the right arrow to move over, but instead you have to hit the up arrow to move over. Like it's just stupid shit. Like you don't get a little detailed description that makes any sense. You don't get to watch a preview. It's just facts. But
Word.
Yeah, it's just bullshit the way Hulu works. And I mean, HBO Max is trash like that too. HBO Max it's got
HBO Max, yeah, but I don't even consider that on the same level as like Hulu, Netflix, and all the other like streaming platforms.
HBO Max has some good shit on it.
They have great content, but I don't go to HBO Max to like look for shows. Someone's got to tell me a show's like, oh, did you see this? It's on HBO Max, and then I go look for it.
But it's not just shows. It's they have a really far reach in terms of licensing content. Like if you go to HBO Max, they have a lot of movies that Hulu isn't allowed to have.
Yeah, no, I know, because I mean those are the original like movie channels that like show or like good shows, good documentary channels at HBO. Back in the day, before Netflix existed, before fucking Hulu existed, when you wanted to watch The Sopranos, you had to go to HBO.
Don't get it twisted. Game of Thrones is HBO.
A Game of Thrones, Entourage, fucking True Blood.
Yeah, 6 Feet Under.
There was a lot of good, really good HBO shows.
A lot of really good HBO. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh my God, Curb Your Enthusiasm is huge.
Yeah, man.
It's a great fucking show.
HBO still hangs. Even with those old shows, HBO still hangs. Yeah. I think The Wire was on HBO.
My only thing is I don't think it's like a bad like network or whatever the fuck it's considered. I just don't really I don't really use it like a streaming platform in the sense that like I go there to look for content. I really like, but I end up there as a result of somebody like recommending a show.
I go there more than I thought I would. Because sometimes Netflix is just trash sometimes. Like sometimes I'll have like 5 movies in a row that are fed to me that are in a language I don't speak. I'm like, yo, why are you pushing so much like Korean content to me? Why are you pushing me so much Brazilian movies? Like, yo, I don't speak these languages and I'm not trying to read this movie. If I wanted to read, I'll pick up a fucking book. Don't give me that shit.
We do watch a lot of like Spanish television in my house, so I get mad. I get fed like a lot of fucking...
That's right. Juan said The Wire.
Yo, The Wire was the shit.
The Wire was
I'm trying to get
fire,
my girl
bro.
to watch it with me right now. She just doesn't want to watch it.
Yo, you gotta...
We're watching Survivor right now. That's what we're watching.
Survivor sucks.
Survivor's not... Yo,
Survivor's
honestly...
you guys are watching Survivor and won't watch The Wire? Survivor sucks.
Nah, bro. Dude, reality television is the shit, bro. Stop playing with me.
Oh, my God. Reality television is... Some things are okay.
It's very entertaining.
It is
entertaining. It's mindless television. You don't have to pay attention to it. You should put it on at night and you fall asleep to that
That's
shit.
true. Now, that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, now if I want to go to sleep...
we ain't taking time out of our day to watch it. We're watching it at night. It's like something to put on. It's like, what do you want to watch tonight? Oh, what do you want to watch tonight? Oh, you want to... And you know this. Everybody who hangs out with me knows this. I intake a lot of media. I watch a lot of movies and a lot of different shows. So sometimes I want to just put something on that's fucking stupid.
It's like a break.
Yeah.
Nah, I hear you, because there's some reality TV that I watch. I watch some shit with my girl, and I can't lie. Some of it's pretty good.
Motherfucker, didn't you just recommend that real estate show the other day?
Yeah, Selling Sunset.
Sunset.
Hell yeah, son. I did recommend that shit. I absolutely did. Me and my girl was watching that right before I came here. It was on while I was getting ready, and I was running around.
Netflix
shit was on.
keep trying to force me to watch that shit. They just keep putting it in my face.
Yo, it's so funny that these two short little entrepreneur dudes just have like all these like business savage women just working for them. What was that? What you got?
I just remembered about a show a documentary I watched yesterday that's fucking mad good. It's called 13 Peaks. It's about this dude from Tibet who climbs all the fucking mountains that are over 8,000 meters, like including Mount
Kilimanjaro?
I think that was
Everest.
Everest, yeah, including Mount Everest. And he's gonna do it in like under 14 months or something like that. And like, dude, the first mountain he climbs, for every 3 people who climb it for every 5 people who climb it successfully, like 3 people die trying to climb it.
Damn, does he have like a scout with him?
He got a gang of motherfuckers with him that they're like all family because they all, go through these journeys together.
Oh, he's got mad support. Come on, son.
Dude,
you want to impress me?
That shit ain't easy, bro.
Of course it's not easy.
Everybody who tries to go up there, nobody goes up there alone. Nobody climbs up there dolo. They all got they all got some people with them, whether it's like a pack of dogs or like a couple guys. But yeah, you got to have people with you.
Cam Haines will run up that shit dolo.
Yeah, fucking right.
Cam Haines will run up that shit dolo in 3 months.
Bro, he did 3 of them in I think in under 48 hours or something like that. They were like closer mountains to them. I think the 3 that are in Pakistan or some shit like that. Fucking crazy, bro. Listen, I don't want to give too much of the show away, but he's in there saving people's lives.
Don't you tell me anymore, because I want to watch it.
He's saving people's lives.
Stop it.
He's out there saving people's lives. In the wild, sometimes
stop it right now. Why you keep on just saying more?
Sometimes
tell him stop. Tell him stop it. Stop.
Oh, I'm saying
I muted your mic. I muted your mic. That's it.
All right, I won't say anything. It's called 14
Put
Peaks.
you on a timeout.
Check it out. It's on Netflix.
You added a peak.
Is that what it is?
You told me it was 13. Now it's 14.
I have no fucking clue how many peaks it is. Hold on.
You added a
I'm looking
peak.
it up right now. 13 peaks.
Road rules versus real world. Yeah, for real.
Yo, we were talking about that a couple episodes ago. I told Justin that it's called 14 Peaks. It's on Netflix. I should have been on the Real World. I was ready to be on the Real World. I feel like, man, that's my only regret. My only regret
is not making it on the Real World.
Not trying to make it. Because
you would have.
I would have been. I feel like I would have been a fucking hit. I know that everybody who's listening to us right now is so tired of me talking about how much of a hit I would have been on the Real World. But I just genuinely feel like I would have did damage on the Real World.
I think you would have.
I think I would have got my own fucking spinoff. There would have been no shot at Love with Teal Tequila if I would have been on the Real World.
It would have been a shot at Bobby and his chicken wings.
Yeah,
that's what it would have been at, yo.
Would have been a shot at Love with Bobby.
Who? Just hit my face on the mic. I was like, bink.
What are you looking for? Time?
Yeah.
Here, I'll give you a time. We're at 105.
Damn,
son,
it'd be just like that.
All right, so real quick, let's wrap up whatever we got to wrap up. We're over the hours, ladies and gentlemen.
I think we're good, man. We got the Spotify wrap up, which everybody's posting all their favorite songs, and artists are posting their playlists. Content creators are posting their shit.
Juan said Bobby the Happy Tiger.
Bro, I thought that was so goddamn funny.
I'll give you guys a little bit of background for okay, so if you're listening to us on Spotify and you've never seen us on YouTube, then you don't know this, but there's a tattoo of a tiger on my left arm. And before I got this tattoo, or during getting this tattoo, my friend calls me and he's
Stop whispering.
He tells me, "Hey, how's it going?" And I'm like, "Hey, everything's good." He's like, "What? So how's the tiger look?" And I was like,
"Let me see."
Looks like a fucking tiger. And he's like, "What is it?" I was like, and when I said to him, I was like, "Well, it's not like," I wanted to preface it by just saying, like, it's not a snarling tiger. Like, I don't want you to think I'm gonna come home today. I'm gonna send you a picture of like a rawr,
with a bloody face and a zebra in his mouth.
It's not that, right? And in my mind, all tigers are dangerous. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. You're not gonna get in the room with any kind of tiger, smiling or not.
I'm not.
So
That's a goddamn right. I'm not.
So I sent him the picture, or I sent him the guy's Instagram, and I'm on the phone with him, and he looks at it, and he literally says to me, he goes, "Oh yeah, nice. It's like a happy tiger. It's like a happy one." It looks like it's like a happy tiger. It looks good. It came out good, and he was like really like it wasn't condescending, but it was like right on the edge of being condescending.
He's at his show mine.
Look at Justin's fucking gangster ass fucking tiger.
Nah. Hold on. I'm going to switch the camera. Can you see it? Nah, I'll switch it here. Can't really see it, but you can a little bit, but you can't. It's hard to see, but yeah, you see what I'm saying.
Yeah, Justin's tiger's got its mouth open, fucking snarling. It looks like an angry tiger.
It's a traditional. It's an American traditional tiger. It's like, you know.
But no, either way, it was super fucking funny.
I thought it was hilarious.
I thought it was funny as fuck. I wish I could share with you guys the pictures he sent me of like animated images of tigers smiling with like human teeth.
Yeah, bro. But that shit is funny as hell.
All right, so we talked about everything. That's it.
Yeah, that's it, guys. I mean, you know, fun episode. We appreciate everybody in the chat, everybody that's watching.
Roberto's tiger's waiting for a trest. I don't get that one.
I don't know. I think that's a typo.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to leave you guys with that typo.
Yeah, that's going to leave you with that typo. Masters
a treat. He's waiting for a treat.
I told you that, motherfucker. Masters of None episode 59. Next week, Monday, tune in. Masters of None episode 60. We're going to have Ray Figs back for the third time.
Ray Figs back for the third time. I'm excited. I got some things I want to go over with that young man. Some things I want to ask him. I want to get involved in some raffles.
Yo, this dude's Instagram is blown. Go check out Ray Figs Collectibles on Instagram. This dude's Instagram is exploding.
Yeah, he's doing his thing, man. But all right, guys, we appreciate y'all. Thank you for checking in. Shout out everybody in the chat. Juan. All right, guys.
Peace out.
That's it. Just had to drop the bomb on y'all real quick.
Oye, te hablo desde la prisión, Wilson Mayoma.